Hello, this is Wiley from Learn to Barbecue. This is another video featuring the GoSun Sport Solar Cooker. And this time we're cooking one of my favorites, baby back ribs. First we start with 1 rack of baby back ribs. Remove from package and then prepare to remove the membrane. You need to find the dullest knife you have. This one is designed to spread cheese and is really dull. Then I always start from the narrow end. This side is always a little bit easier to start. Get under the membrane and free up enough of the membrane so that you can get a good grip using a paper towel. Now, using an even force, pull the membrane off the back of the ribs. This is a task, the more you do, the better you get. Now with the membrane gone, we want to slice the ribs into groups of 2 ribs. It is always easier to see where to slice on the back side or membrane side of the ribs. Take your time and make the cuts as clean as you can. Makes a big difference when you serve the ribs. We have to cut the ribs into these smaller groups so they can fit inside the solar cooker cooking tray. Now it's time to season the ribs, and to make it simple, I am using the Weber Kansas City barbecue rub. It is already pre-mixed and makes it a lot easier to prepare the ribs if you're outside or not near a kitchen. Because you want the salt and the rub to dissolve into the meat, I actually rub the rub into the ribs. Also important to make sure both sides are fully coated with the rub. If you can let the rub sit on the meat for up to an hour, the ribs will sweat, and that'll allow more of the salt to permeate the meat. Now this part can be challenging. Put each pair of ribs into the GoSun Sport cooking tray. Take your time. As you see, we filled the cooking tray with 10 ribs, enough to feed at least 2 people. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one last thing to do before cooking. A solar cooker cooks with the sun, and the only way you can add smoke flavor is by using liquid smoke. And for you purists, liquid smoke is actually real smoke liquefied. The real deal. Because I always cook by temperature, the last step is inserting a temperature probe in the middle of the tray between the ribs, making sure I do not touch the bone. With the GoSun Sport, make sure you feed the probe cable through the vent notch at the top of the seal. Now we need to slide the cooking tray into the solar cooker. Now it's off to the sun. We had a nice, cool but sunny day, and the GoSun Sport is not affected much by the outside air temperature that was 45 degrees Fahrenheit when we started. Here is the fireboard temperature chart. We started with 10 baby back ribs, outside temperature of 45 degrees Fahrenheit, total cooking time of 2 hours and 3 minutes. Final meat temperature was 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and it maintained that temperature for 45 minutes. Now let's see how they look. We need to remove the temperature probe. And now we need to get the ribs out of the tray. You almost need a shoehorn, but they do finally come out. Almost lost it, but a great save. The ribs look to be well cooked, despite the fact that they only cooked for 2 hours. This is when you can tell the ribs are cooked properly. As you slice the ribs, you want the meat to be firm, but still tender. Nobody wants a mushy rib. They look great, but do they taste great? To finish them off, you need just to add a little barbecue sauce. My favorite store-bought barbecue sauce is Stubb's Sweet Heat. The name says it all. It is sweet, but has a nice spicy ending. I do a thin coat on one side because I want the taste of the meat to come through. Now, the two components of a great baby back rib is taste, but also the tug. The taste was right on, but even the tug was better. The tug is when the meat is firm to bite into, but pulls clean away from the bone. Just like this. So what is the verdict? One finger licking thumbs up. Bon appetit. If you like this video, please subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I post a new video, please click on the bell. Also, we really appreciate you watching.